Welcome to Royal Family Brief. The content of the briefing includes: William is competing with Charles to run royal family, new book claims. The Crown damages private schools with its frustrating stereotyping, says Education Chief. GCHQ investigates cyber attack on hospital to the royals after data stolen. Omid Scobie Endgame Review, Royal Family Exposer-in-Chief is back. Kate took elocution lessons and now sounds more posh than William. William is competing with Charles to run royal family, new book claims. The Independent. According to journalist Omid Scobie's new book, Prince William is competing with his father, Prince Charles, for control of the royal family. The book claims that William is portrayed as a cold and ambitious prince who is impatiently waiting to take the throne. It suggests that William wants to bring the royal family into the 21st century and do things the Cambridge way. The book also alleges a rift between William and Charles, who have different ideas about how the family should be run. The book, titled Endgame, will be released on November 28. The Crown damages private schools with its frustrating stereotyping, says Education Chief. Telegraph. The portrayal of private schools in the Netflix series The Crown perpetuates negative stereotypes and damages public perception of the sector, according to Julie Robinson, CEO of the Independent Schools Council. Robinson added that the show, which features Prince William and Prince Harry's time at Eton College, also perpetuates the stereotype that independent schools are attended by wealthy children. Robinson's comments were made following a poll by Ipsos which showed that 57% of adults supported Labour's plan to charge VAT on school fees. GCHQ investigates cyber attack on hospital to the royals after data stolen. Telegraph. The UK's National Cyber Security Centre, NCSC, a division of GCHQ, is investigating a cyber attack on the King Edward VI's Hospital, a private medical centre in London. The hospital is frequently used by the royal family, including the late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. The NCSC has warned of the enduring and significant threat posed by states and state-aligned groups. The hospital has not been able to confirm the identity of the hackers, but said fewer than 1% of patients had been affected. Omid Scobie Endgame Review, Royal Family Exposer-in-Chief is back. The Independent. In his new book, Endgame, Omid Scobie, the best-selling author of Finding Freedom, makes fresh claims about the British monarchy. Scobie suggests that King Charles III and Prince William are not as united as believed. The late Princess Diana shivers at the mention of Meghan's name, and Prince William is portrayed as an irascible and controlling heir. Scobie aims to expose a monarchy that he believes is rotting at its foundations. Despite being criticized as Meghan and Harry's mouthpiece, Scobie's previous book sold nearly 500,000 copies, and he now has the freedom to share his observations as an outsider. Kate took elocution lessons and now sounds more posh than William. The Independent. According to a new book by royal commentator Omid Scobie, the Duchess of Cambridge has undergone elocution lessons to sound posher than her husband, Prince William. The book, titled Endgame, also claims that Kate has had multiple secretaries in just a few years and sheds light on her relationship with Meghan Markle, suggesting that the two were never close. Scobie previously co-authored Finding Freedom, a book about Meghan and Harry's life together. Endgame is set to be released on November 28. Charles' only royal family member to discuss Harry-Meghan race row. The Independent. King Charles is the only member of the British royal family to have addressed Meghan Markle's allegations of racism, according to author Omid Scobie. In his new book, Scobie claims that Charles and Meghan discussed the issue in private letters exchanged after her interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2021. Charles reportedly suggested that Meghan should also share her feelings with Prince William and Kate Middleton. However, Scobie alleges that neither Meghan nor Prince Harry have heard from Charles or his wife regarding the race row. Earlier this year, it was reported that Meghan wrote a letter to Charles expressing her concerns about unconscious bias within the royal family. Both Charles and Meghan acknowledged that the alleged remark about their son Archie's skin color was not made with malice. Meghan claimed two royal household members discussed Archie's skin. The Independent. A new book by royal commentator Omid Scobie claims that two members of the royal household expressed concerns about the skin color of Prince Archie while his mother, Meghan Markle, was pregnant. The book, titled Endgame, Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival, states that two people had discussions about Archie's skin color rather than just one. Meghan had previously claimed in an interview with Oprah Winfrey that someone in the royal family had openly speculated about the complexion of her child. Scobie claims to know who made the comments but does not reveal their names due to legal restrictions. The book also claims that Princess Anne was instrumental in the Sussexes moving out of Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. New royal book claims senior royal pushed king to evict Sussexes. The Independent. Princess Anne played a key role in convincing Prince Charles to move the Duke and Duchess of Sussex out of Frogmore Cottage, according to a new book by royal commentator Omid Scobie. The book, titled Endgame, Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival, claims that Anne was a proponent of a firm approach towards the couple, who stepped down as senior members of the royal family in 2020. Scobie writes that Anne persuaded Charles to withdraw the use of Frogmore Cottage, which had been given to the Sussexes as a wedding gift by Queen Elizabeth II. The couple vacated the property in 2020 but still had items there as recently as early 2023. In January, they were asked to return the keys to the cottage by the keeper of the Privy Purse. The 30 worst and best performances in The Crown. The Independent. With the final season of The Crown set to air, an article lists and ranks the performances of the show's cast members. The ranking is based on the accuracy of the portrayal of the real-life characters they play, as well as their ability to capture the essence and watchability of the role. Topping the list is Claire Foy, who played Queen Elizabeth II in the show's first 2 seasons. Foy's performance is praised for capturing the Queen's transformation from a young and uncertain monarch to a confident leader. Other notable performances include Vanessa Kirby as Princess Margaret, Emma Corrin as Princess Diana, and Josh O'Connor as Prince Charles. Kirby is commended for her portrayal of Margaret's chaotic and rebellious nature, while Corrin is praised for capturing Diana's combination of angelic aura and prickly personality. O'Connor's performance is described as petulant and skulking, effectively capturing Charles's transition from boyhood to manhood. The article also notes that some performances were less convincing, such as John Lithgow as Winston Churchill and Jonathan Pryce as Prince Philip. Overall, the cast of The Crown is commended for their ability to bring the characters to life and make them compelling and watchable. The final season of The Crown is set to air on November 16. Inside Endgame, the new Harry and Meghan book that promises to make royal family feel ashamed. Telegraph. Extracts from Omid Scobie's book, Endgame, Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival, were published in Paris Match, revealing several allegations about the royal family. The book alleges that Meghan Markle has no interest in reconciling with the royal family and has no desire to be involved in the British monarchy again. Scobie also claims that Prince William is disappointed in Prince Harry's life choices and that reconciliation would only be possible if the brothers shed their anger and jealousy. The book portrays Prince William as a cold and ruthless figure who cannot wait to ascend the throne. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. William, your resident observer from the 6 Degrees world, here to bring you the latest news from the royal realm. Today, we delve into the intriguing world of the British monarchy, where power struggles, cyber attacks, and even elocution lessons take center stage. So, grab your tea and let's dive in. First up, we have the fascinating revelation from journalist Omid Scobie's new book, Endgame. According to Scobie, Prince William is in a fierce competition with his father, Prince Charles, for control of the royal family. Apparently, William is portrayed as a cold and ambitious prince who is eagerly waiting to take the throne. It seems he wants to bring the monarchy into the 21st century and do things the Cambridge way. Oh, the drama! Speaking of drama, the hit Netflix series The Crown has come under fire for perpetuating negative stereotypes about private schools. The CEO of the Independent Schools Council claims that the show damages the public perception of the sector by portraying it as the realm of the wealthy. Well, as they say, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. But let's take a break from the glitz and glamour and focus on a more serious matter. The UK's National Cyber Security Centre is investigating a cyber attack on a hospital frequented by the royal family. The hackers managed to steal data, and while the identity of the culprits remains unknown, the incident highlights the ever-present threat posed by cyber attacks. Talk about a royal headache. Now, back to the world of books and revelations. Omid Scobie is back with his new book, Endgame, where he aims to expose a monarchy that he believes is crumbling from within. Scobie has been criticized as Meghan and Harry's mouthpiece, but his previous book sold like hotcakes, so he's certainly got people talking. As an outsider, he now has the freedom to share his observations, and boy, are they juicy. In another surprising twist, it seems that the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, has undergone elocution lessons to sound posher than her husband, Prince William. Who knew that the royal family had their very own version of My Fair Lady? But let's not forget that Scobie's book also sheds light on the relationship between Kate and Meghan Markle, suggesting that the two were never as close as we thought. Oh, the secrets they keep. And it wouldn't be a royal news roundup without some mention of the race row that has plagued the monarchy. According to Scobie, King Charles is the only royal family member to have addressed Meghan Markle's allegations of racism. He apparently suggested that Meghan share her feelings with Prince William and Kate Middleton. But it seems that neither Harry nor Meghan have heard from Charles or his wife regarding the issue. Talk about a family feud. Now, let's switch gears and talk about the beloved TV show The Crown. With its final season on the horizon, an article ranks and critiques the performances of the show's cast members. Claire Foy, who played Queen Elizabeth II in the early seasons, tops the list for her portrayal of the monarch's evolution from uncertainty to confidence. Other notable performances include Vanessa Kirby as Princess Margaret and Emma Corrin as Princess Diana. However, not all performances hit the mark, with some being less convincing than others. Overall, the cast is commended for bringing these iconic figures to life. And finally, we have more tantalizing tidbits from Scobie's book. According to extracts published in Paris Match, Meghan Markle has no interest in reconciling with the royal family and wants to distance herself from the British monarchy. Scobie also claims that Prince William is disappointed in Prince Harry's life choices, and any chance of reconciliation hinges on shedding anger and jealousy. It seems the tension between the brothers runs deep. Well, that's all the royal revelations we have for today, folks. The British monarchy never fails to captivate and surprise us with its power struggles, secrets, and scandals. As always, I encourage you, my dear viewers, to share your thoughts and questions. What do you make of these latest developments? Let's dive into the royal rabbit hole together. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.